Now let's publish our applet and test it in a web browser. So I have my app open here and I'm just going to go to File, Export, and then choose under Java, jar file. I'll click Next. And here I'm choosing the resources to export. I'm just going to have Applets selected. I'm choosing Export Generated Class Files and Resources and Export Java Source Files and Resources. And here I have the location of my jar file. And you can set it here by clicking Browse. Then I have compress the contents of the jar file and override existing files without warning checked. And then since I've already exported this, I'm just going to click Cancel, and then I'm going to jump over to Finder. And inside of the Assets folder, I have the jar file and the HTML file. And so if I open the HTML file, then you can see that it'll run. So I'll double click that, and you should see the jar file running inside of my web browser. So there it is running inside of the Java plugin, and you can note that it works just like it did on the desktop. I can click the Book Now button to browse to the web page, and everything is virtually the same. So let's take a look at the source code, especially for those of you who don't have the exercise files. I'll go to View and then View Source, and I'm pressing Command plus to bump up the file size so it's easier to see. In here, we have the source code, so it's just a basic HTML file. I put the title in there, and in the body, all I did is I put the applet tag, and then you set code equal to, and then in there, you put the location of your class, and you use the .class instead of .java. So I have the full name for the class, including the package. And then I have the value for the width and the height. And then the archive file, which is the jar file. I just have the name. It's in the same directory as the HTML file to keep things simple. And then if the browser doesn't have support for the applet tag, then you'll see this message. So we successfully exported our application that was on the desktop to being a web app that runs in the browser.